We're going to play two videos here. This is the first video. This is the trailer that just came out, I think, last week of this new Christian movie, Left Behind. So let's get into this topic. Here we go.
Just hear me out. I have been praying for you to come home, and I believe that that is why God brought you here. I just want you to be ready. Ready for what?
Please help me. No one will help me but me. He's gone.
As unbelievable as this may sound, people from all over this plane simply vanished.
I know you all want answers, and believe me, so do I, and I'll do my best to get them.
The God my father talked about would never do something like this.
It's not just here, it's all over the world.
Every time she mentioned God, I walked away.
See, that's good and everything, right? We're not going to say anything yet. I'm going to play another video here, which TJ was not in the production meeting on this today. So, how I see it is, okay, it's about Jesus and the rapture and all that stuff, but this is what the trailer should be. This is a movie I would go and pay for. Right, here we go. This is what it should be. Here we go.
On May 21st, 2011 at 1:27 p.m. Eastern Time, billions of people suddenly vanished. Witnesses report hearing a loud trumpet, followed by a blinding flash of light, and the sudden disappearance of men, women, and children everywhere. Christian homes, suddenly empty, are now providing free clothing, furniture, and appliances to be donated to the poor. The dramatic decrease in motor vehicles on the road is reducing the demand for fossil fuels, driving gas prices down to $1.93 a gallon. TBN, the Trinity Broadcasting Network, is now CSBN. Prison populations have virtually disappeared. Recycled Bibles are now being used to make juice and milk containers for school children. Former religious institutions are now being used for exploration, health, science, and recreation, including facilities for laser tag, the world's largest Jupiter jump, and the worldwide distribution of Darwin Genuine Draft. Our planet now has more money, more food, more space, more resources, more education, and more common sense than ever experienced in recorded history. There is a sense of joy, of jubilation, of freedom. The world unites in celebration in the wake of... Hello?
Hi, is this News 1550?
Yes.
Hey, the Christians are all still here.
Really? All of them?
Yeah, nothing happened. They're all still here.
Shit.
So before we get on with this, I want to play the original. How awesome is that? I want to play the original trailer of the, of course, the Rapture, like which is going to be coming out. I think it's October or November 2014. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to go and pay money to watch that, but I'll go and pay money to watch the version that the Thinking Atheist Seth Andrews came out with. So I think that was really funny. I think that was a good way to start the topic here. So who wants to go first here? Here we go.
Hilarious. Oh, well, someone asked if Nick Cage was a Christian. I would say he's probably doing it for money because, he's broke. But he could be... No, I mean, it's a remake of Kirk Hammett's movie, right? So it's just more...
And the book. The book. It was a
It was a New York, it's just more attempt to get more money, right?
I guess that's why he's doing it. I don't know. There's no interview of him yet out there explaining why he's doing it, like actors usually do. I haven't seen it yet. This is a very, very new trailer. It just came out, I believe, last week. So this is a new movie. It's already been cut, produced, and all. But the trailer just came out. So I figured we might as well hit this pretty hard and really talk about it. So
hopefully he doesn't turn into. Hopefully he's not another Sorbo. Like Dragon was saying.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually a good point. So yeah, no, we shall see. I guess I won't go to see it. I won't put any money towards that.
Yeah, hell no. No.
But the funny thing about it, I'll go next, of course. Is when I watched this trailer, there was this Christian woman telling the other lady that, and I quote here, "Just hear me out. I've been praying for you to come home, and that's why God brought you here. I just want you to be ready." Now that statement right there is very troubling. The reason being is it annoys me to no end when you have many of these Christians. They come off like, and I've said this before, as a higher authority over everyone else, over society. They think they have the answer to everything, even with each other. You see them combat each other. They get in arguments with each other. Nothing's more funnier than watching two Christians go at it about the Bible. I mean, like, that is just totally epic. And I've witnessed this in my wife's family. It's pretty entertaining, actually, when this does happen. The sad part is we have this huge demographic that will take this movie and believe in, and they'll believe in this scenario, that this is what they want, this is what they believe in. They want humanity, the end of humanity, the end of this planet. They think this is coming, the final days. It's an immoral concept, not only to indoctrinate your children with, but society. I mean, it's pretty sad, you know. Why are you going to do this to your children? If you're these children into believing this bullshit, why would anybody want this ultimate demise? Why? Why would you want it? For salvation and eternal afterlife? I just don't get it. I think it's an immoral concept. I live for the here and now. This is what I live for, the here and now. I believe this is the only life I get based on the empirical evidence I came to know. I don't believe in superstitious claims. I will never believe in superstitious claims, but these people believe, you know, they're a higher authority, so I don't believe it and never will. Unless it's proven to me otherwise. And to the rest of the world. Again, empirical evidence, undeniable truth. That's what I want. So if they have it, I want to know it. So that's all I got to say.
No, they just get it all from the Bible. It says it in the Bible, therefore it has to happen.
Correct.
And that's why they're excited about it, because they believe that bullshit.
But guess what?
Pretty simple.
Until some kind of evidence comes and undeniable truth, then of course, then I will consider it, and I will suck the balls or lick the balls of Jesus Christ. So, Drew, Paul?
I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay.
I'm going to skip the bits about how I was the one that really did not even think this was real. I didn't buy it for a second. I was like, oh, these guys are fucking with me. They sent me like a phony outlay for the fucking show. But skipping all that, have you ever really thought about just how fucking insane the concept of the rapture is? I mean, people vanishing into heaven, leaving cars and airplanes behind so they'll all crash and kill thousands of innocent people. Jesus flying down from heaven on a fucking horse, swinging a sword and shit.
They're not innocent, remember?
Well, according to the Bible, they're not innocent. You're talking about, you know, potentially, I don't want to get into certain doctrines here, but even like babies and shit like that, are they raptured?
Yeah.
I don't know, but, you know, I don't know how all that supposedly works, and it's like a doctrinal thing.
It's a great point.
I mean,
sorry. Yeah.
But have you ever spent like any time like really thinking about, I mean, when you see it in the movie and stuff like that, if you watch Left Behind or anything, you know, it's a movie. It's not that much different than watching that 2012 movie. But I mean, if you really spend some time thinking about how fucked up it is that people really think, and not just think that this will happen, they want it to happen.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like you were saying, Joe, you gotta live. People don't, I mean, they do live that now. They think that all that matters, or they think that nothing matters because, you know, the rapture is going to happen. They're going to go up to heaven. Jesus, they're going to live forever. All that good, feel-good crap. So they do kind of. I mean, they don't live as if this is the only life they live, or the only life they have, so that they should actually, you know.
That's a broad statement, but many do.
I mean,
many
they
do.
don't care about the they don't care about the environment. They don't care about. You know, they use it all up. Who gives a fuck? We're not going to be here anyways. So they kind of they do live as if they do live now, like tomorrow doesn't matter, but it's not in the good way. Not that, you know, it's precious that you should, you know, that there's nothing coming that you should.
It's not YOLO. It's WWJD.
Yeah, it's like fuck it.
Jesus,
use everything up. Don't care about the future because there's not going to be one because we'll be in heaven. So they instead of sorry, I'm just repeating what I said. Instead of knowing that life is precious and that every moment, you know, is precious, it's use it all up. Who cares? Well, this is just another little phase in it.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So we got a few minutes here. If you guys want to wrap up, TJ, anything else?
Drew? Not really. I mean, I agree with Paul there that they live for the moment, but not in the right way, and that their ultimate goal is heaven, whereas I think our ultimate goal as people that don't believe in heaven is basically to make things as good as possible here. And I guess they don't care about that because they got heaven to look forward to. Well, I actually care enough about others and leaving a half decent place. When I eat in my house, I wash my dishes and I put them in the dishwasher, and then when the dishwasher's full, I run it and I put them away because I have common motherfucking courtesy, and I don't like to leave a whole bunch of shit for people to clean up after me, which is what they're basically promoting with this, like, oh, just use it all up, oil, pollution, who cares, Jesus. Like, it's a really selfish way to live, and yeah, I basically agree with Paul.
No, I agree with you guys, no doubt. But again, I don't think it's fair to generalize as in Christian as the whole demographic, as in it's just many people. Let me finish my thought here. Is just many people do, or at least most of them they do. And there's people that are just not Christian or not religious that might side with them when it comes to these issues. You know what I mean? It's just like you can't really, even though their demographic they do push for that kind of stuff. It's just well, we got this eternal bliss coming up, and we don't care. We know we're going to be raptured. And it's funny how all generations feel there's a rapture coming in their lifetime. You can look all the way back, all the way to fucking Paul. He's like, oh, we're going to be, second coming's coming in my lifetime, and it's never fucking happened. Every generation so far, so. And it's thousands of generations, I guess, so far. So, yeah, it's never happened, so.